is Rose Fleming, and I'm going to talk about one of my favorite entertainers on the planet. His name is Michael Jackson. He was born Michael Joseph Jackson on August the 29th, 1958 in Gary, Indiana. His occupation was a songwriter, singer, record producer, dancer, choreographer, actor, and businessman. He had 3 children, which he so dearly loved. Michael was born the 7th of 9 children in Gary, Indiana, an industrial suburb of Chicago, to an African-American working-class family. His mother, Catherine Esther Scruse, was a devoted Jehovah's Witness, and his father, Joseph Jackson, a steel mine worker who performed with an R&B band called the Falcons. Michael had 3 sisters, Rebe, Latoya, and Janet, and 5 brothers, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and Randy. Michael Jackson was one of the best entertainers on the planet. He started a solo career in 1971, having made his debut in 1964 as a member of the Jackson 5. His 1982 album, Thriller, remains the best-selling album of all times, with 4 others: Off the Wall, 1979, Bad, 1987, Dangerous, 1991, and H.I. Story, 1995. He popularized several physically complicated dance moves such as the robot and the moonwalk. He is widely credited with having transformed the music video from a promotional tool into an art form with videos for his songs Billie Jean, Beat It, and Thriller, making him the first African-American artist to amass a strong crossover following on MTV. Twice inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, his other achievements feature multiple Guinness World Records, including the most successful entertainer of all times. He had 13 Grammy Awards, 17 number 1 singles, including the 4 number 1 with the Jackson 5, with estimated sales of over 350 million records worldwide. He had also sold an additional 150 million records as a lead singer and chief songwriter of the Jackson 5, bringing his total record sales to 500 million. He was also a notable philanthropist and humanitarian who donated and raised millions of dollars through his own Heal the World Foundation, and he supported 39 other charities. On May 14, 1984, he was invited to the White House to receive an award from President Ronald Reagan for his support of the charities that help people overcome alcohol and drug abuse. Michael won 8 awards during the Grammys that year. Unlike later albums, Thriller did not have an official tour to promote it. But the 1984 Victory Tour, headlined by the Jacksons, showcased much of Michael's new solo material to more than 2 million Americans. He donated his 5 million share from the Victory Tour to charity. He also co-wrote the charity single, We Are the World, in 1985 with Lionel Richie, which was released worldwide to aid the poor in the United States and Africa. It became one of the best-selling singles of all time, with nearly 20 million copies sold and millions of dollars donated to famine relief. The Jackson 5 signed a new contract with CBS Records in June of 1975, joining the Philadelphia International Records, later Epic Records, and renaming themselves the Jacksons. They continued to tour internationally, releasing 6 more albums between 1976 and 1984, during which Michael was a lead songwriter, writing such hits as Shake Your Body Down to the Ground, This Place, Hotel, and Can You Feel It? In 1978, Michael starred at the Scarecrow in the musical The Wiz, and it was there where he teamed up with Quincy Jones, who was arranging the film's musical score, and Jones agreed to produce Michael's next solo album, Off the Wall. Quincy Jones and Michael produced the Off the Wall album together. At the album's pre-release party, Michael himself stated that Little Richard had a huge influence on him. Songwriters for the album included Michael Jackson, Heat Waves, Rod Temperton, Stevie Wonder, and Paul McCartney, which was released in 1979. It was the first album to generate 4 U.S. top 10 hits, including the chart-topping single Don't Stop Until You Get Enough and Rock With You. It reached number 3 on the Billboard 200 and eventually sold over 20 million copies worldwide. In 1980, Michael won 3 awards at the American Music Awards for his solo efforts. He won for Favorite Soul and R&B Album, Favorite Male Soul R&B Artist, and Favorite Soul R&B Single for Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. That year, he also won Billboard Music Award for Top Black Artist and Top Black Album, and a Grammy Award for the Best Male R&B Vocal Performance, also for Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Despite its commercial success, Michael felt Off the Wall should have had a much bigger impact, and he was determined to exceed his expectations with his next release. In 1980, he secured the highest royalty rate in the music industry, which was 37% of wholesale album profit. In 1982, Michael contributed the song Somewhere in the Dark to the storybook for the film E.T., The Extraterrestrial. The record won a Grammy for Best Album for Children. That same year, Michael issued his second epic album, Thriller, which became the most commercially successful album of all times. The album remained in the top 10 of the Billboard 200 for 80 consecutive weeks, and 37 of those weeks at the peak position. It was the first album to have 7 Billboard Hot 100 top 10 singles, including Billie Jean, Beat It, and You Want to Be Starting Something. Thriller was certified for 28 million shipments by the RIAA, giving it double diamond status in the United States. It is the best-selling album of all time with 110 million copies worldwide. The 25th anniversary of Thriller was marked by the release of Thriller 25, which added the previously unreleased song For All Time and remixes. 2 remixes was released as singles to moderate success: The Girl Is Mine, 2008, and Wanna Be Starting Something, 2008. Thriller 25 sold well as a reissue, peaking at number 1 in the 8 countries and Europe. In 12 weeks, Thriller 25 sold over 3 million copies worldwide. To celebrate Michael's 50th birthday, Sony BMG released a series of compilation albums called King of Pop. King of Pop did reach the top 10 in most countries where it was issued, and also sold well as an import in other countries. Michael's attorney, John Broca, noted that Michael had the highest royalty rate in the music industry. At that point, approximately $2 for every album sold. He was also making record-breaking